Ladies and gentlemen, great day today. Right here in front of us, we have the newest product in the lineup by the company Xsense. If you're not familiar with the company or not familiar with my other videos, I have 2 carbon monoxide detectors from this company and 2 smart Wi-Fi fire detectors, smoke alarms from this company as well. And this right here is their smart water leak sensor with base station. This is the 3-pack, again with base station. And this is just taking your home to the next level, making sure you are safe. I'm out here in the country in Colorado. I'm on propane. So I have the carbon monoxide detector set up in the house. I have the smoke alarm set up in the house. I can view it all over the app, and you can view these over the app as well. And I have locations in the house where I definitely need to put these, especially around my laundry facility. My home was built in '92. After disconnecting my washing machine, I noticed a leak, and this would detect it so you don't have any mold issues later down the road. So I recommend putting this where your water heater is, your laundry, below your sink in your kitchen, etc. So let's get it on out. And if I didn't make that clear, so let's say you're at dinner, let's say you're at church, you're out running errands, you get notifications on your phone. Well, make a long story short, microphone went out. That's the name of the game when filming sometimes. Let's get right back into it. So again, this is the 3-pack, and what I was saying before the microphone cut off was you can get push notifications to your phone with the app for their carbon monoxide detectors, smoke detectors, and water detectors, so you can get a loved one or a neighbor over to your house to shut off the water if, God forbid, there is a leak. So this is the base station right here. I'm going to cover up a QR code on the back for connection. You have soft white pads. You have a speaker on the bottom which puts out 100 dB sound alert. You do have an on and off button right over here by my thumb, and a micro USB to USB, which you do get the cable and a power brick as well. And what's nice about Xsense is they have good looking products, especially for your modern house. This is a probe detector. This puts out 110 dB of sound alert, and these do take 2 AAA batteries, which have a 3-year lifespan, which they all have AAA batteries already inside of them, which is really nice, so you don't have to mess around with batteries for a long period of time. They also do have a low battery detection, and let's go ahead and give you a slight test here. I'm gonna go ahead and push that, as we can see right there, and I believe right here, there's a red LED light there as well. So that again is 110 dB worth of noise. That will definitely give you a heads up for a water leak. Now, something to keep in mind is that you do need to connect these over a 2.4 gigahertz router or mesh system. And so what that means, if you do have a mesh system that has 5G or your router, switch it over for connecting, and then you can switch it back to 5G. So let me show you the sensitivity of these things, which is really sensitive. My hands are pretty much dry, very slight moisture, if any, really, but it goes off of humidity as well. So check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and just hold this on the sensors, and we'll start beeping. Check that out. How cool is that? So according to the directions, they want you to set it like below a pipe like this. And so your metal prongs on the bottom will pick up moisture, and your metal prongs on the top, and of course your probe sensor. So let me show you one more time here. There's 2 very slight metal prongs right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just put my finger over that, and the moisture, yep, that's very sensitive. I like what I'm seeing, folks. That literally means 1 drop of moisture off of a leaky pipe, and you're gonna know about it before you get a ½ inch of flooding water, which is great. So again, very simple devices, but I like what I'm seeing. And if you are wondering, the base station to the units is 164 feet of transmission. So that should cover your very large homes as well. If you do have a super large home with 3 stories, basement, then I definitely recommend picking up a few 3-pack units so you can have a few different base stations, and they're very well priced. Once again, that link, top link in the description box below, will be the water detection detectors by Xsense, as well as I will link their carbon monoxide detectors as well as fire and smoke alarms. Okay, I still need to add my carbon monoxide detectors, but here are my smoke alarms right here. You can see the battery percentage, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and in the Xsense app, let's go ahead and add my water leak sensors. And I'm actually using a different cord. I'm gonna change this out to the factory one that it came with. But once you plug it into your outlet, hold your button down for 5 seconds. It all states this when you're configuring that. You get a yellow blinking light. This is gonna be your base station. And then once they're connected, it will be a blue X there, as you can see. Device added. Let's go ahead and finish that up. This is just stating how to disable disable the alarm if there's an alarm. So you could have this in an area closer to your bedroom so that it wakes you up at night if there's a water leak with that speaker on the bottom here. Let's go ahead and save. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap on base station. And then as we can see here, we can rename it. You can put it in a different living room type. You can toggle down the voice prompts or toggle it off completely. Silence alarm we already saw. Below that is my Wi-Fi name. I won't show that on the internet. Okay, now after adding your base station to your app, then you need to go back into your app and add each individual water sensor. So water leak sensor, we're gonna go ahead and do create new room. They give you a couple entries right here. We'll go ahead and do utility room. I saw that one down here. Utility room. We'll do that one for where my tankless water heater is. Now, before you put these in the location, you do need to pair them. And so right here we see water sensor leak. Let's go ahead and next. Then you need to press the button on the back twice quickly. LED indicator light will flash and that will pair up each individual one. Okay, so after I pushed it twice quickly, the LED blue indicator on the front blinked, and make sure that it is direction state within 7 feet. So before you place these places, just have them on the counter next to the base station, and then it does a quick little beep. And then this says added, as we can see right here as well. So then it gives you some instructions, putting it next to your hot water heater like this. If it overflows, your kitchen sink, below pipe, etc. Dishwasher, washing machine, toilet, sink, windowsill. You guys get the idea there. It needs to be placed on a flat surface, not vertical or kind of a area like that. Okay. Looking good. Now we'll go ahead and add my other two, and then we'll place them. And this one's going to be from my laundry room, and I had to create an own custom name because it wasn't already listed in the menu. And then this is what your app should look like here. You can see the battery power percentages, the connection, water leak sensor 1, 2, and 3. In utility room, laundry room, guest bathroom, everything is online connected to the base station. So now let's go ahead and drop them in the places where I want them. Okay, for the first one, now I'm actually in a full remodel. So I do have this bottom wall. The drywall's taken out because I'm going to be redoing this laundry room facility. But in the meantime, here are my washing machine connectors, as well with my tube right here that goes from the pump water right there. Now again, I'm going to be doing all of this with new PEX piping, but I want to make sure that there's no water leak in the meantime. So I'll put one behind the washing machine right there. I'll put one down here below my tankless water heater right here, right below there. Again, I'm still redoing this area. And this last third one we'll put below my guest bathroom vanity sink. And now I know you're super curious, so let's go to the guest bathroom. Let's put a drop of water on it, see if we get our push notification. Okay, so I have my phone and I have earplugs in right now because this is pretty loud. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my phone right here. I have a cup of water. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a drop right on the sensor, and we should see it. There we go, right there. One more drop. We have to get a drop right on the sensor or it won't function. But in a flooding situation, obviously it would go off, but a constant drip would get right on that sensor, and this should trigger it right about now, almost. Let me get it right on that sensor. There we go. So it dripped right there. Got my push notification, water detection leak, and my base station. So this is going, push notification, and my base station right here. Let's go ahead and hit that.
Alarm off.
Alarm off. Didn't want that to go too long. My puppy is right over here. That scared her. But definitely nice. That's going to wake you up in the middle of the night. You get a leaky water pipe burst, God forbid. And what we saw just a second ago was in the app, but here is your push notifications right here that came to the phone as well, triggered and then silenced, and the time frame. So if you're at the movies, out at dinner, you could call somebody and say, get over there, we got a leak. And again, that was just a few drops right there. Now we silenced it. Let's go ahead and dry that off so it doesn't trigger again. So as you saw there, that was like 4 drops. I just couldn't get it right on the sensor quick enough, or that would have triggered even sooner. And then not to mention, so if it falls on, sorry for my dirty vanity, this is a full remodel. So if the water goes down and gets on the bottom sensor right there, so water building up or water dripping down, you got different options. Push notifications, base station alarm. I like what I'm seeing. Thumbs up in my book. So once again, if you want to get your hands on these same detectors, as well as their smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors, in the description right below the video, I will have all 3 linked. Great products. They look good as well, like I've already mentioned. If you guys wouldn't mind, hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Helps the channel and the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe if you'd like like videos like this, tech videos, DIY projects, and more. But please like all my videos. Please don't go into debt for anything that I do make videos about. But if you do have the cash and it does intrigue you, go ahead and purchase on away. Once again, your links are below. We'll see you guys on the next video. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.